Good morning, everybody. We are once again here on the Unorthoblocks server. Just looking around on top of my furnace array. Kind of ended up with this balcony here. I wasn't really planning it, but I need to put some half slabs here to keep things from spawning. I can get rid of this. And I end up with a nice little balcony. Kind of unexpected. So as you saw, we have our furnace array in, but now we have a fuel problem. Because I'm supposed to dump the fuel in there, and I've been putting coal and stuff, but I don't have a lot of coal. I don't want to go mining for a lot of coal. So what I need to do is actually make a fuel farm, which I'm going to do kelp. Because I can grow the kelp, and then smelt the kelp into kelp flakes or whatever they are, and then those can be put into kelp blocks, which can actually burn as a fuel, and then I can put more kelp in and they're burning with the kelp blocks, and it's you actually get a net plus out of there, so you'll end up with more kelp than you will using the kelp to burn kelp to make kelp blocks, if that makes sense. That's doesn't really make... I guess it makes sense. It's just... Oh, holy cow, what happened? Oh, I still got my Elytra on. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. Flying all over the place. Anyhow, let's get to work. So I've kind of marked off this place here. So what's going to happen is I have a channel here. So this will be where we grow the kelp. So it's going to grow down here, probably about 10 or 15 blocks down, and as it grows up about halfway down, the observer is going to catch it as it grows and fire a piston off, which will break it off, and they'll come up here and they'll flow nicely into a chest where I can pick up the chest and put it over here and smelt it. And for now, we're just going to have 2 rows of 8 blocks. So 1 row of kelp over there, 1 row of kelp over here, down where I can see it. And we're going to see how that works. If I need more, I can always expand them in either direction to get more. I think I'm just going to start now by clearing all this out. After I already built this... nice. I need my silk touch because I don't want any more cobblestone. So as I spent time building this wall, I'm going to tear the wall down now. And I'm not even going to do a time lapse. We will just come back once it's all done or down, so I can show you how I'm going to start building it. Just to give you an update on how this is going. So I've got these holes dug. This is where the kelp will grow. So we've got 2 on the other side, and there should go out 8. So that'll allow me to push, as the kelp is cut at the bottom, it'll be able to push over into central chest here. If we go down this 1 level, this is where I'm going to have observers here. So they're going to keep an eye on the growth. Anything that grows this high. It is quite high, so it won't be... It's not going to be, cutting them off too often. But something, once any of them get up to this height, they'll all get broken so we can collect them. And then from the observers, we're going to go down. The redstone is going to go all the way down to the bottom, over to this level. So right here is where the kelp will be planted, and then right here is where a row of pistons are going to push out blocks to break them. So the redstone signal will come from upstairs, run all the way down, and then fire off the 2 rows of pistons. So I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of the skeleton of the mechanism. So that's how it works. So now I just have to make it all pretty. And then like up top, I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to just have glass on the front here, because I want to be able to see the kelp. So this is where the kelp is going to go. Or you'll see the kelp float up or grow up. Actually, it won't grow this high. Geez, look. Pick that up. Let's pick this one up and just throw it willy-nilly all over the place. Well, I do need to block off this, because we're going to have a water stream. It goes all the way down here, and then right here is where I'm going to have, let's see, that yeah, it'll end up right here. So the water will come down here, it'll get into a hopper, and the hopper will go into the back of these chests here. So I'll probably have like 2 sets of chests, hoppers coming out into the chests. Which means I need to actually get rid of these 2. So if the hopper is going to be there, we'll have like blackstone there. Oh, I need to clear out that too. That's ugly. That's just the leftovers from my initial mine. So this is all you're going to see here, and all you're going to see here is water, and then every once in a while you'll see kelp floating to the top and going over. Now this side over here will be a little different. Let's fill in this hole here. Do I not? Oh, I emptied my inventory. I forgot about that. So actually here we can do this. Once again, I'm going to put blackstone here. So this will be where the chest will sit right in the middle of this. And then I also was going to put just a dab of blackstone on all these. As you see, it goes all the way over to this column here. So we're going to put blackstone there, and then this is all going to be glass. So you'll actually get to see, here's where the piston, the pistons are down there. This is where the observers are. So you'll see, you'll be able to see the observers here. So you can see as the kelp is growing, when the observers will trigger off. I don't know if this is too tall. I know kelp can grow up to like 25. I think average is about 10 or so, or 15. So I'm hoping by having observers all the way across, I'm going to have, you know, a bunch of short ones, but we'll have the one wild one that grows up really tall. And that should help us out. And that's the overall shape and size of things. I think I may want to go through here and stone that up a bit so it's not, you know, bricks, make bricks out of it and get rid of the stone. And then I may want to change out this column here, or maybe add, I may just be able to add, oh, come on. There we go. There. Add a blackstone column there. And then get rid of that there. Yeah, I just wanted to give you basically a mid-build update. Since I wasn't subjecting you to a time lapse, I'm going to subject you to me rambling on explaining what I'm doing. So I'm going to go get back to it, and then we should be able to put in the redstone and stuff really soon. So I think I'm ready to put in all my redstone. So we're going to have all these observers here. And then when a kelp grows up at this height, these are going to trigger one little blip of power that should come out and hit this repeater, which I've got on 4 ticks. It'll go all the way down like we showed before. So if we go through here, let's put these in here. So we got all our trigger mechanisms are set. Let me put a couple torches there. I'll come back and put decent lighting in later. I'm just torching it up so I don't have like a creepy creeper come up behind me unexpectedly. So then if we go down, we've got the 2 redstone channels goes out, and then we have this redstone array they go into. And in front of that, we're going to have these sticky pistons. So whenever the observer triggers, it will fire all the way down here and turn on all of these. And actually, this is wrong. This needs to be up 1. Like that. There. So now when that fires off, all of these pistons will fire off. We have, anyhow, the pistons will fire off, push these blocks out, break the kelp, which will be planted here where these torches are, and it will go up the water column, float over, and be collected. And then we will be set. So let's go through here. I'm going to need to get... Oh, what the... Oh, I disconnected. I had an opening over there. When I first came in here, that was where the opening was. So I'll have to get some stone and put it in here. So we'll get this straight stone wall all the way up. So what I'll do is I'll put water at the top, come through here, plant the kelp, and then it should grow up automatically through all that water. And I think that's it. That's let's pick up these torches. We'll put a little bit. I don't think anything spawns on pistons, but I'm not quite confident of that. We'll do that. So there, yeah. So the next thing I just need to do is get my help. Get my kelp. Alright, before I can put in my water, I need to put in my collection area. Otherwise, nothing's going to work, or I'm going to end up with trouble. So we've just got hoppers into back of all these chests, and then we'll have a hopper into here, and let's pop those out. We'll have a hopper into here. So the water stream will run all the way up to this block here, and then dump on top of this hopper, which will go here and go into the chest. Very straightforward. So let's just fill in all of this. I'll finish off that later, make it all nice and neat. And then to get started, we just need to put water here. And actually, before I do that, I need to get some stone bricks, because what I want to do is waterlog some stone bricks, because there's a little trick. If I waterlog the stone bricks and get rid of them, I'll end up with water sources here, but I can also put a water source here, which should run all the way into those hoppers, like that. And then I will just start you waterlog those, and you can see the water goes down. We're in the swamp, so that's why it looks funny. I don't have any other water around here. I have to go all the way back up top. Got all the waterlogged blocks in there, so I should be able to come over here and do that, and it'll land right there. Let's just put stone up here. I put the basalt to start with, but I can do a stone because you won't see it. I'm going to put a torch in here just so I can see what I'm doing. So now if I get rid of these blocks, the water should continue to flow this way. Otherwise it'll drop straight down and it wouldn't work. So now anything that gets put into the water down there will float to the top. And once it gets to the top, it will be pushed over and it will land right there. And let's do that. That should do for this. I'll have to figure out. Like I said, I still got to decorate it. So all I need to do is the same thing over on this side. And then I'll go down and put the kelp in, and we should be set. So next time you'll see me, this should all be finished, and we should be starting to get our first harvest. So I put the finishing touches on here, made a little bit of trim, got this warped wood up top just to give it a little bit of color, neatened it up here and there. And then I've been standing around for a little bit, AFKing, to see what kind of yield I'll get. And that's actually not too bad, I don't think, for what I've got. I mean, it's really small. I can always expand it if I want to continue going that way. I can put a little bubble column and a water run across just to join the two so they all come over here if I need to. And I may do that depending on how many kelp blocks I get out of this. So I'll run that through the smelter until I get my little kelp flakes, and then I'll make blocks out of them, and then I'll put that back into the fuel. And we should have our smelter system all up and running. So I want to thank you all for watching today's episode. I have put links to all the other Unorthoblocks server members down in the description below. Please go check them out and see what they are up to. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.